All right, here we are. It is 3:30 on Saturday. This is 2019 Lemons Halloween Hoopty Fest. It is the E1R update. Chrissy, you were out in the Honda all day today. How did it go? And tell the whole story.
Okay, so today's race time is 10 to 5. Our strategy, we figured that there's a bunch of front runners, as we've always, as we've talked about before, that a bunch of them are, we have to do a pretty good strategy in order to win. So the one idea was to not have many pit stops, because that's how you win. So we went, we were trying to do just one stop. So I was in from 10 to 1:30, and then Chris was going from 1:30 to close. So it went pretty well. The first hour was...
By pretty well, she means she was leading the race at one point, and she was in second at the end of her shift.
How many cars?
130 something.
Is it more than?
117, something like that.
Anyway, so pretty well. It went pretty well. The first hour was a lot. It always is, but for some reason this one seemed really hard. It was there's on this track. There's plenty of room to spread out. So the straight you could easily probably get 4 cars. It's safe for 3 cars down the straight. But then there's bottlenecks that you can really only go and have 2 cars in kind of a 2-3 or 2-2A. Up the hill in 3, you can really only have two cars. So there's a couple places that kind of just shrinks it down, so you really can't have that many cars. It's even worse when you have a black flag, or excuse me, a yellow flag, and so all the traffic stacks up. And then when you're trying to race again, everybody's still just trying to get through those bottlenecks. So
Shift went well.
Shift went well.
No black flags.
No black flags.
0.
No.
I did come in once. You thought you might have a cone stuck.
I totally. So there are cones around here. They're small cones, but they are very harsh. They're very sturdy. So
we have a kilt situation going on here. Let's see what we got. So anyway, the shift went well.
Shift went well. Yeah. So we had.
Why don't we just talk right about the fun at the end of the shift?
Sure. Yeah, I was saying the first hour, because there were so many spins and so many crashes, that it was just really a crapshoot for the first hour. So all through my stint, which went well, tried to keep my nose out of trouble, but keep it fast. I said the fastest time in the car. No, just because I was the only one in it. And then Chris speeded not too long after that. But so through my whole stint, I kept feeling like my belts were coming undone. So sometimes that happens if the belts that go around the back of the bar, the harness bar, sometimes they will kind of move, and so that it will make your belts kind of come undone. But I felt like I was really coming undone. I did get hit once. A car came into me, and I believe I had the line. I did not see him coming.
I had the line!
I know. So he came right into me, hit me in the front tire, and everything was fine with the car. I mean, the wheel's bent up, but it's working. Obviously, Chris is still out there, so it's working fine. So we don't know if that caused something with the belts to come undone, but I got out of the car, and as we learned in Thompson, it's really much better for the driver, especially if I'm doing, or whoever's doing, many hours in the Honda, to get out and do nothing. So my idea was I'm going to get out, and I'm just going to walk. They brought the Jazzy over, got some water, so I was like, I don't have to do anything. So apparently, and this is where I'll let you take over. So I got out of the car at 1:30, about 1:45 probably by the time we were out, and I was in second. So what happened now? So I walked away.
So Chris goes to get in the car after I fuel it. Had a big fuel spill. Sorry about that. Ripped the hose out while it was still coming out and managed to spray fuel everywhere. No issues other than had to wipe it up with a towel.
And nobody gave you a problem?
No. It didn't do anything wrong.
No, sometimes they don't like it.
Going to add some fuel smell to the car.
Absolutely.
So I sopped it all up, and Chris gets in the car, and he basically he screams through the helmet, because we're all helmeted, like, the belt is broken. What's up with the belt? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not in the car. And he holds up the lap belt.
In his hand.
The one on the door side, not on the center side, and it is simply not connected to the car.
Yeah.
There is no attachment. So he's waving it at me, and I said, well, put it back. and we kind of like looked down and we couldn't find the anchor. So a hoop anchor clip in, just like the one that broke in the accident that was on the videos that we talked about a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
But there was no broke. The
right,
clip was fine. You know, it is not a belt failure. It just unclipped. And we do safety pin, cotter pin those clips.
Yep.
So what we did was we were like reaching between the race seat and the rocker panel to try and find the eye bolt, and it was gone.
I think I heard it rolling around.
So Chrissy thinks she heard it roll around. Chris goes to the passenger side to look where it is, where it should be, and I'm feeling, and I can feel the hole, and I'm like, it's right here. I'm like putting my finger in it, and Chris said, no, it should be back further, and we feel back further, and I feel the hole again, and it is gone. It is gone. Like the aliens took our eye bolt.
No, it's on the track somewhere.
It's on the track.
It probably fell out one of the holes because there's holes in the floor, and it fell out one of the holes. It's on the track.
We have a very loud Mustang next to us.
I don't know what they're waiting
Let's see.
And there's wrenching.
Hey asshole, you're messing up my video. Podcasting. No, the guy in the fox body. You're okay. So anyway, so he goes to the passenger side because we run passenger seats. We try and get the eye bolt out of the side, but it was just bolted in too tight. They're put in by a wrench. Right. You're not going to get them out with your hands.
You shouldn't.
So
anyway.
I just said we're boned. Go back to the pits.
Yeah, because you can't put a belt on.
So we came back, and about a minute, and once we got here, course went double yellow.
Yeah.
So that is a good thing. The leaders came in for an extended penalty during that time, and that was the 888. No, I'm sorry, 444. The Boston Whiners.
I don't know.
Boston Whiners.
BMW.
Yeah, BMW, no theme, kind of crappy.
Really beat up.
But they set the fastest time of the race. So at that point, leading with the fastest time, we were good to see them go down.
But then we were out.
We moved the eye bolt. We put Chris back in. We sent him out, and we ended up 13th, 14th.
Yeah. By the time we got back out on the track.
By the time we got back on the track, we were 13th or 14th. It has been an hour and a half. Been a decent amount of yellows, but we are now down to 6th place. Just give a quick check to see if that is still where we're at.
It says 7th.
7th.
I don't know how we got to 7th.
All right, we're in 7th place.
But we're all on the same lap.
Oh, but all on the same lap. Bunch of us.
5th, and 4th are all on the same
7,
lap.
6. Sorry, say it again.
7th, 6th, 5th, and 4th are all on the same lap.
Okay. We should probably do a full team update.
Sure.
Just to make sure. Solstice seems to be running good. They have had some fuel starvation issues.
Yeah, and random times, so they're thinking the pickup may not be long enough, and so it's only under full throttle. Like it is starvation on the straights, not the corners. So that's why they're thinking it's not the slosh. They're thinking the pickup
it's just just not enough fuel burn.
But they're going through.
So it is a 13-gallon tank, and they put like more than 10 in. So that's probably a stock tank, aren't designed to get all the way to the bottom, especially race levels.
Right.
So we might as well mention that the Cressida, the winningest car in Three Pedal Mafia history, is down, heavy down. It has lost its differential. They opened the rear differential, and the smell. You cannot describe the smell.
It still smells.
Oh, no, this is not even close.
Okay.
It was so bad earlier. So yeah, so that is happening. That is happening now. They have swapped the diff. The new diff is in. I believe that is Workburger Aaron under there at the moment. Friends of Three Pedal Mafia, the Sorry for Party Racing is also wrenching back there.
Or they're not wrenching.
They have lost their transmission. Do they have a transmission? No, they don't have a transmission.
No, they don't have a transmission. They can't find a replacement. They were talking about even putting an automatic in just so they get seat time, but chances are they have no leads. They don't know what they're going to do.
So they not only don't have a transmission, they don't have one to go by.
No, they went to go somewhere to get one that they thought was going to work, but it was the wrong kind.
Let's also mention Black Betty. Black Betty was running just killing the race. It was, I think, sub to second at one point, and they also had a fuel starvation issue. They came in, and the pickup and sock filter for the fuel pump was terrible.
We'll post a picture.
Was totally terrible. We do have pictures. You can find them on our Facebook. I don't know if I put them on the Instagram. Mental, if you're out there, we miss you. Double post on our Instagram because we don't gram. Do we have anything else we want to say? Oh, we got. Looks like Betty just came back. Those lazy ass mofos are using the jazzies to get around.
Back from pit stop. Nothing to see here.
Who'd have thought Jazzy was so fun? As soon as we had a Jazzy, we knew they were fun. All right, so should we sign off?
We can sign off. Yeah.
We never actually introduced ourselves, but I guess this is Jeff.
Well, this is Chrissy.
And this is Everyone Racers video podcast, video update, I should say. New Hampshire, Saturday, 3:45.
Yeah, and we're done at 5, so hopefully we'll end in a good part of the day, and then we will.
Here's Rose. Rose, how's she running?
Running good.
Running good. Did you just get out?
Yes.
No fuel problems anymore?
Nope, runs great.
Awesome.
Fuel filter and cleaning the pump fixed it.
Awesome.
All right.
Talking to the camera or to you?
No, I'm talking to the camera.
Oh, I have to talk into the camera. Okay. I'm not good at this.
It's all right. We
Yeah.
love you anyway.
Yeah, I know.
So,
wanted to wreck
what shit is in your tank? Why is your tank
It's just gas.
just
Oh,
shitty
it
gas?
looked like seeds or something. It looked like.
You're supposed to like use a funnel with a filter to pour it in the tank, and apparently we didn't do it every time.
We don't do that either. All right. So anyway, signing off. 3-Pedal Mafia, Everyone Racers.
I can see.
Everyone can be a racer, even you. Come out to a race. Bye, everybody.